how to use your map book. So as we get into the book, you're going to see how we use the book. And the Mind Assistance program, there's many techniques that are being used behind it. But right now we're bringing it to you on a basic understanding, just so you can understand how to use the book. And then we expand on that on our weekly GPS meetings that we have. But right now, getting to know how to use the book is so important, okay? And that's what we're going to go over. So first and foremost is their affirmatory declaration, which you have completed. And hopefully by now you transferred in your book. And if not, then as soon as your book arrives, make sure you transfer whatever you wrote on that paper into your book. All right? And it starts with this statement, I am grateful and thank God. And that you're going to be continuously saying that all through your affirmatory declaration. And you're attaching that to all of the details that you have stated that your ideal life looks like. And you're going to be in appreciation and gratitude of them today. If you have not already, please review the insights in each section of your map book for more insights on how to write in your book. So if you go through, you'll see there's tabs inside your book, and each of them have a tab that says insights. And read through those insights. Each tab has different insights in them. Go through them, give you a better understanding of how to use your map book. Okay, so after the affirmatory declaration, if you go to the next tab, we're seeing achieve this year. So is it time for you to have the most productive year to date? Are you ready? Are you ready to have the most productive year to date? What are you going to get done this year? Within the next 12 months of when you attain this book, decide what you would like to have attained once this book is completed. To the right of each box, write your goal for this year. Goals are to be written in point form. As long as you understand it, it is good. Goals should be written in the SMART framework. So we see the image here on the left side. If you open up your map book and you go open up achieve this year, you'll see the insights on one side, and then you'll see this exact page on your screen inside your map book, right? So you see those boxes, right? You're to write what you're going to get done this year. To the right of those boxes, there's a line for you to write on. What are you going to get done this year? All right? This is going to be your most productive year to date. I could assure you that. As long as you stay plugged in and you stay committed with the Mind Assistance program, what are you going to get done this year? So I want you to think about that. And I want you to write those in on your map book, okay? And when you're writing them, make sure they're following a SMART format. So, you know, are they specific? Is it specific what you're writing? Measurable, attainable, realistic, timely. Is it specific enough that I cannot confuse it with anything else? The goals that you're writing down. Can you determine exactly once this wealthy moment is completed, or once the wealthy moment is experienced? Is it possible for the goal to be reached? These two, realistically and timely, are to be used together. All goals are realistic as long as we can think it, but can it be done within the allocated time frame? This is something only you can determine, and you're the one that can only determine whether it's attainable, because everything is attainable in this world, right? So it's all a matter of its incubation time period, like when, right? So but you determine when. But right now we're talking about the year, okay? So we want to align it with the time that's allocated. So this year, all right? Take some time with this one, as it is only written once a year. You can always add to it afterward, but I recommend getting a minimum of the first page completed at your first sitting with it. This is 10 goals for the year. If you cannot think of 10 goals, write in as many as you can for now and add it to your list as you go along the year. Write in the current year on the top of the page. All right. So whatever year you're in, you see the blank right in the current year. At the bottom of the page, you'll be writing your reward and your duty. So what is the reward and duty? Your reward is something that you deserve to be gifted after the year is completed for your dedication towards the map. This must be something significant, you know, you got to treat yourself for the year. All right. So examples include like 7-day all-inclusive vacation, purchase a new vehicle, purchase new equipment, shopping spree, visit a tourist attraction, jewelry, a family trip, etc. Whatever you feel is a reward for you for the year. All right, we're going to be accomplishing goals here. We're going to be experiencing many wealthy moments. You're going to be putting time in. You're going to be committed to the map book, right? And by doing that, by the end of the year, end of 12 months, how are you going to reward yourself? All right. And then we're going to put your duty. And your duty is something that you've been putting off for a long time, but you know it is something that needs to get done. All right. Paying off a particular bill, cleaning out your basement or garage, completing some paperwork, joining a course, organizing your files on your computer, working out at the gym, whatever it is that you feel you've been putting off for a long time, but you know it needs to get done. All right. And whenever you complete a goal, so something as you filled in your goal, you filled your goals in for the year, as you complete them, you will fill in the box with a check mark. Okay. The check mark is very significant as each time we do it, we trigger that feeling of gratitude. With the map book, you should become addicted to doing check marks. All right. So always look forward to giving yourself check marks. All right. So at the end of the year, which is 12 months from when you join the program, it will be time to grade yourself. Okay. So the total amount of goals which you have written will be placed in the bottom right corner of the page. And above it will be the number of those goals that receive the check mark. Divide the two and see the percentage of goals completed to goals written. If this percentage is over 50%, then you must reward yourself. If it is under 50%, then you must complete your duty. Okay? So to get an understanding of what I'm saying here is, let's look at the left side here. Let's see this image, okay? So we wrote in the current year that you're in right now, you wrote it up top, and then you filled in your goals, okay? So you see where it says complete filling map book. All right, so those are all goals that you wrote, personal goals that you feel this year in the next 12 months you're gonna get done, right? And as you go through the year and you'll be reading your map book, once these things are completed, you're going to check them off, okay? You're gonna give them a check mark inside the box, as we see in the image over here, the check marks, right? And then after, when the year is completed, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna look, okay, how many goals did I fill in for the year? And if we look in this image here, there's 9 goals written in. And so there's 1 space empty because the full page has 10. So there's 9 written in, and that's all I could think of for the full year. So at the end of the year, at the bottom right, I'm gonna put in the number 9 because I written in 9 goals that I thought I was gonna complete this year. 9 wealthy moments I was gonna experience this year for the year, right? And of those 9, as the year's completed, I completed 5 of them, right? So check mark came on 5. So what I'm gonna do at the end of the year is I'm gonna do 5 divided by 9, and that's 55%. So if we look here, it says, if the percentage is over 50%, then you must reward yourself. If it is under 50%, you must complete your duty. All right, so I got 5 check marks out of the 9 goals that I said I was gonna get done for the year, and I got 55%, meaning I'm gonna reward myself, and the reward that I put over there was I'm gonna do a cruise, a family cruise for the year, right? So that's for your year, okay?